I think those are programs too that like we've been listening to that always, like, oh, you gotta find your better half, your better half. No, you're full, you're complete, you're whole, and the other person is just going to, I don't know, bring it. It's going to bring something to you that makes the love in you jump up, right? Like get all excited and whatnot. So even the love that you feel is really yours. They're just, they're just bringing it out.
Essentially eliciting it, right?
Yeah. Learning that I think understanding that first is essential.
Okay. So definitely not looking for my better half. Welcome to Permission the Podcast. I'm Dr. T, and this is my sister,
Silvana, and we are two regular people talking about spirituality in our daily lives.
Each week, we're inviting you to the internal conversation. So let's get started.
With your permission.
Welcome back to Permission the Podcast.
Okay. I didn't know we started. Okay. Hi.
What?
I'm like putting something on.
We're live from New York.
Hi.
And it's not Saturday night.
No, actually it's a Tuesday over here. And we air on Tuesday. Oh no, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
But we do air on Tuesdays.
We record on Mondays.
Yeah.
And we air on Tuesdays. Come on, get with it.
Yeah, but it's Tuesday by the time they hear it. Okay. So I'm right.
It's Tuesday. It's always Tuesday then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Today's episode is the whole half.
The whole half. This is the month of February, so we're going to be running, or our episodes are going to be, relationship related, love, and, us getting in the way of it.
Yeah. So the title of the episode was pretty interesting. We just came up with it. I feel like it's very symbolic for what we're going to be heading into in this episode, which is coming in with your whole self.
Yeah.
And creating that half of the relationship, which is you taking up half of it with your whole self. Instead of, having your partner complete you, it's more of you are a complete person and, you're half of it, right? Half of the relationship.
And the way we came up with the name of the episode was because I was thinking of the Spanish saying that is like people are looking for the other half, which in Spanish we say half of the orange. So we're half an orange and we're looking for the other half of the orange. While in English is
my better half.
I'm looking for my better half. And then I thought, oh my God, that sounds kind of terrible because first of all, the half that you are, incomplete half, is not the better one. You are looking for something outside of you that is better than your half, meaning you're looking for happiness outside of you and looking for somebody to complete you. No.
So we're not doing that.
No, the thought of, and I think those are programs too that like we've been listening to that always, like, oh, you got to find your better half, your better half. No, you're full, you're complete, you're whole, and the other person is just going to, I don't know, it's going to bring something to you that makes the love in you jump up, right? Like get all excited and whatnot. So even the love that you feel is really yours. They're just, they're just bringing it out.
Essentially eliciting it, right?
Yeah. Learning that I think is, understanding that first is essential.
Okay. So definitely not looking for my better half. We have been talking about relationships, right? I mean, I've been talking about relationships and what I'm looking for in a relationship and kind of seeing what I want, in a partner, next step, a next relationship. I have been not in relationship for, how long has it been?
Minute.
Like 2.5 years.
Yeah, a long minute. Okay, let's say, or maybe not long. I don't know. Does it feel long?
Not really.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'm coming out of a couple of decades of being in relationship, right?
yeah.
Like when my marriage ended, I was pretty much in a relationship for a little over, like maybe a year, over a couple decades of a relationship. And, I was tired.
I want to say that I don't know, you are happy on your own. And you
Yeah.
should be, because that's the idea. The idea is that you should be happy with you and being in a space with just you. And then somebody else coming in is just, it's like a little, it's the extra.
Well, that's the other thing though, right? Because being in relationship also challenges us to grow in a specific way that we wouldn't otherwise.
Right, because and who said this? I don't know if it was Bashar, maybe, but I
Yo,
can't
your
remember.
boy.
He was talking about that it is through relationships that you grow, because basically they're mirrors of what you need to learn. And if you keep choosing a certain type of person that shows you the same patterns or the same thing over and over and over, she's telling you, okay, when are you going to learn? And until you do, then you're not going to see anything else other than, the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what really the meaning of having a partner is, that it will like show you what you're working on and what you need to work on, and and once you heal yourself, and once your self-love is the greatest love you have, then you will attract that as well. Someone that can match you in that way. Well,
Yeah. Yeah,
he
absolutely.
didn't say all that. I'm just like,
No, he
he
didn't.
did talk about partners. The main thing about partners are finding that, well, like people talk about their soulmates, their twin flames, and all of that. All of those people, they're here for the main purpose is to show you more of who you are and what you need to work on. Your mirror.
Do you believe all that?
Yeah,
No, like those terms or whatever.
I do. I know you're like skeptical about the twin flame or whatever.
I think it's
I
rubbish.
believe I believe that we have soul families that travel with us, and those families, those souls that travel with us, at one point they're going to be our husband, or another life, a parent or a son or something. So we have this strong connection to certain people, and they're immediate, and that feels like, okay, it's my soulmate. And yeah, there are souls that travel with you. Now, is it your twin flame? I think that's a little different. Meaning, the whole concept of it is like a twin flame was, in a way, is part of your soul, basically you, like a split of your soul. And so, do I believe in it? I do.
I feel like one is the whole families thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's too small, meaning we have this concept of self
Mm-hmm.
that is almost like crystallized, right? And we have these people that we're attached to, which is family. So we're using the same term for that concept, family, and we're attaching it to something that seems way bigger, right? Like the concept of the psyche, it just seems way bigger than that, meaning that I don't necessarily think that there's clumps of people, 30, 50 people, well, 30, 50 souls that are kind of traveling together, because that seems too small. Does that make sense?
To you, it should be like, what, 1,000 or more, or whatever.
No, to me, it's everyone and
Yeah.
everything and all at once, right?
I
Because if we're all made of the same exact thing, then there's nothing to really differentiate our consciousness if we're conceptualizing it. And it depends on how we're conceptualizing it, right? Because if I'm thinking about it, I'm seeing it as a stream of consciousness where my consciousness goes, but my consciousness isn't Teresa de Jesús Reyes Castillo. My consciousness is just consciousness that then goes into all consciousness, right? So then the twin flame thing, then I would then propose that that is an experience that we can have with anyone and everyone. But then there's the gap of, personal familiarity and all this other stuff. I don't know. It just seems too small.
Maybe for you. Well, it is too. Whatever. If you believe that, then that is how it is for you. I can have a different reality where I believe in twin flames. I do believe in soul families, and I do believe in all that we come as a team, and as a team, we're like working together to do stuff, and we show up for each other in not one life, but in many lives. And how or the evidence I have. Do you have evidence? Okay, so the evidence I have is like through dreams. And for me, dreaming is going to different lives, different parallel realities, and all of that. Through dreams, I have seen the same people show up, meaning I can recognize them through their eyes, who they are. Like, okay, this boy is really my sister Paola right now. This woman is my other sister. This man who's my father now, it's my friend. Like I can.
Yeah, but that's because it's working within your personal experience of consciousness, within your limited, very small scope experience of Silvana Deegan, right?
Okay, well, maybe, but that's that's the evidence I have. So I've seen the same people over and over. Like, they don't have the same shape, they look different, but I know who they are. And so to me, they're people that have signed up to help me out, or we've signed up to being each other's team. I call it a team because it's like a whole bunch of people. I don't know the exact number, but there's a whole bunch of people that, like, are in your quad.
Or all of consciousness, sure.
Yeah, no, and then I understand what you're saying, because even when we went to the meditation retreat, the feeling of the oneness, I felt that. And so there's that as well. But I think it doesn't have to be separate from what I'm saying and you're saying. So there's that, and there's also that, the oneness. Within the oneness, we do have a lot of teams and whatnot.
Yeah, I think part of it is I would want to propose the idea, and I'm so glad the past lives episodes aired before this. I would want to propose the idea that we have access to everything. So then
and
the
since
idea,
that episode too, like what you were saying, and maybe at that moment it didn't quite make sense, because we also recorded that episode
a zillion years ago
before we went to the meditation retreat. So that one got lost in the black hole for a while.
We fished it out of the Bermuda Triangle.
So, and as we as humans that can shift and change and learn things every day, some of that stuff, I agree with your points of view, because I do remember those conversations. And I remember we talked about the whole idea of the way I was explaining it, the soul being, and you brought up something, the disco ball. I remember you talking about a disco ball.
Yeah, from I think that came from Emily Fletcher.
Yeah, and so I'm like, yeah, to me it feels that way, right? And now, or it felt that way. And now, if like after the whole going to the Joe Dispenza retreat and having out of body experiences and just feeling just being part of the everything, the nothing and the everything, and that a bit how I look at things. I just do still think that I have a team of people, because I do see them everywhere in my dreams. Like, okay, I know you, I know you. And then randomly, sometimes somebody, I don't know, shows up. And then I'm like, who's this guy? Or who is this person? Who is this woman? And so, yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so side tangent. You know how I wrote a pilot episode for a TV show of 4 graduate students going to Okay. So when I was doing that, I came across this idea, and I don't know who it's from because it's from something. I didn't come up with it. Someone was talking about how, in the afterlife, and it was a channel thing, right? A channeler was saying it. So they were channeling information from somewhere else. And in the afterlife, there's, the space and our souls go there, whatever. And they were kind of describing how some people are so bought into the idea of heaven and hell that
Okay, I didn't hear the
some
sound. It
people are
got cut
bought
off, and
into.
I don't know.
Yeah, is it good now?
Yeah, is it me or you?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
So
So can you
this
repeat?
channeler was talking about the afterlife, and okay.
Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
So this channeler was talking about the afterlife, and they were saying that some souls, when they get there, they're so bought into this idea of heaven and hell that they play out for them this kind of concept of either heaven or hell, because the soul can't grasp the fact that there isn't any heaven or hell. And I thought,
Oh,
wouldn't that be an awesome idea for a TV show?
wait a
Of
minute. So they give you what you believe.
Yeah, they give you what you
It's like
believe,
all
so
this
they're
time,
easing
so
into a
you don't
new
go crazy.
reality.
Like what?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I thought that was hilarious, and I thought that would make a good TV show where you're looking at it from the lens of the people on the other side and having to manage, like, oh, this guy's going to have a hard time or whatever, and you're orchestrating, like.
Well, so that goes
But
to
it's
show
kind of
you.
like that TV show, the
Be careful
sitcom.
what you
What's
believe.
that?
So if you
The
want to
Good
believe,
Place. What? All right, we're back. We're having some recording woes
technical
here.
difficulties. It is
Okay.
the ETs. They're like, whoa, whoa, why are you giving out all the information?
I know it got fuzzy at that moment. It's like, stop talking about that. We're
I'm
gonna stop talking
I'm
about that.
thinking of the music from
X-Files.
Yeah, the truth is out there.
The truth is out there. Okay, so let's just get into it, right? We're talking about relationships. We're talking about bringing our whole halves. How do you want to show up to relationships? I feel like we could talk about relationships in general, family, work, friends. You got a lot of new budding friendships with the salsa chicks.
Yeah. Well, now that you were talking about, how do we want to show up? And that's a great point, because to me, you know how the beginning of a relationship is, it's all woo, show your best self and blah blah blah, which is really not something you can sustain for more than, I don't know, 6 months. And so showing yourself authentically with all your weird flags out, with all those people, you being one of at least somebody that is like, oh, she's too much or he's too much. Be too much. Be yourself, because there'll be
Everyone says
someone.
I'm too much.
Yeah, this is your laughter. No. And I gotta show you a Instagram thing Paola sent me of this woman who looks like she's very religious, super religious, and she goes like, "There's the laughter of the women, and then there's the laughter of the women, the sinners." And she's like, and the guy goes like, "It's like a podcast." She's in, oh, okay, what's the laughter of, like, the good woman? And she's like, and then what's the laughter of the sinner?
Wait.
And so Paola says, "You was like, oh, Tere, she's done. She's a sinner."
I'm the biggest sinner of them all.
Just by laughing out loud. But anyway, just showing up as your true self, whatever that is, and just being you. Like, why do we go through all the trouble to just show the best of you? And at times, it's not even something real. You're making this best version of yourself for somebody to fall for you. They're not falling for you. So
I
guess
think
what?
there's a line. I don't know. I think there's a line to tread.
Like what?
You can't just it's like going for an interview. You can't just show up and be like, yeah, this is me. I do what I want. I say what I want. I wake up when I want. You gotta kind of like, you're, especially in the courting stages, you kind of, have to court, right? Like you have to do the dance with the interviewer or
Yeah,
the job
but
and
is
see the goodness of fit first.
right. But is it something that's really you, or are you just creating this human version of you that doesn't really exist?
I think it's all you. I mean, how much
Um,
of it is a performance? I mean, I don't know.
you
I
know.
mean, so that's a really good point, because how much of, I guess, me at the gym is me with a patient? They're just like two completely different people. They just are. Different setting,
Okay.
different audience.
Well, I get that. It's not like you're dating your customers, your patients.
No. And also, the setting determines what happens, right? Like, I don't know. I hear what you're saying, like this fake version. But I think maybe that could go into like the beginning efforts of, oh, I don't need any attention. It's okay. You can text me never. And, I'll be okay with it. And then you get into a relationship and there's like, well, you need to text me like 100 times a day. Like, what? How did we get here?
Yeah.
It's funny. There's a movie, I think it's with Ana de Armas and Chris Evans, where they're talking about a cactus, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were a cactus. You're not a
The
cactus."
cactus people that you don't have to really water that much or blah blah blah, and they're
Yeah.
fine. And and then there's the people that need the attention 24/7. I have this plant, right? So I have this plant that I bought, who is actually like a mini bonsai, but it's not really a bonsai. It's like it flowers. Anyway, whenever I leave the house, meaning if I go away for, like, when I went to the meditation retreat with you, what was that, a week?
Yeah.
Okay. When I came back, no leaves.
Yo.
The leaves are falling off, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I thought, like, is it dead? Should I throw it out? What happened? And then it came back. As soon as I was back and I started watering and talking to it, it came back. It flowered, and even flowered. And then I went away to go to Cape Cod to close the house, which was 2, 3 days.
And
It
it
came
died
back
again.
and no leaves. I'm like, okay, so my friend Nati, she calls my plant the toxic plant, la tóxica. ¿Cómo está la tóxica?
Oh my God.
And so,
Yes, it's like a freaking, like having a golden retriever dressed as a cactus. That doesn't work.
yeah,
Like, at some point, your golden retriever is going to come out because that's who you are
right.
and that's what you want, and yada, yada, yada.
But
That I understand.
okay, but I'm not talking about, "Oh, don't be nice and be a jerk." No, it's not like you're a jerk 24/7. What I'm saying is just still be yourself. Be authentic as much as you can be. Yes, you're courting, so you're going to do everything nice. You're going to be more this, more that, more. But don't do stuff that you are truly not to be, or wear the stuff that you're never going to wear again. It's like, hey, what happened to that nice shirt? That's what
Okay.
I'm talking about. I don't know. Or
I mean, or it'll give you an opportunity to wear more of that stuff, because I would love to take my pumps out on a stroll. Just no one sees my feet.
the theory that my friend has, because I was telling her, I have so much stuff that I don't know what to wear, because I'm like, just wear it wherever. And I'm like, So now I'm going to go to Trader Joe's with my best outfit.
I never leave my home without getting properly dressed.
I know.
I live in New York City.
I know. You'll never see Ted in PJs at Trader Joe's.
God, no.
I saw the other day, where was I? Oh, yeah, yeah. I went to Salsa Social. This was in New Britain. There's this place. And I mean, it's late at night. The whole place is packed. They have a band and everything. There is this place in the back that sells pizza stuff. Market, like different businesses together, but one of them is a bar, so it takes over at night. And there's a man that was getting pizza or something to go, wearing PJs. And he has to walk through all of the salsa people that are, all decked out with their, matching shoes or dancing shoes and whatnot.
Me
And
muero.
there was a lady that was having a 50th birthday party, and they were like, all dressed up and whatnot. And then there's this man walking across all of these dancers wearing PJs.
With
And
his
then
give up pants and
it's just like, it was so weird. It's like detecting the alien in the room, the elephant. It was so easy to just like, he's not in the
one
right
of these
place.
things is not like the other.
Where is Waldo? There it is.
That's so funny. I would be embarrassed for that fella.
And I had a feeling for it. And I had a feeling, but more like, I'm like, did you know you were going to
Dude, what are you doing?
Also, this man had to be over 50, right? Not a teenager, so you're thinking, I'm just wondering, okay, this is sad.
Also super side tangent. Like people used to get dressed before
Crocs came to life and wearing PJs to the gym. By the way, has anybody gone to CrossFit in PJs? Be honest.
I'm sure, but like sweatpants and a t-shirt, you can pass.
Sweatpants are sweatpants. I'm talking about pajamas, flat pajamas. They're obvious they're pajamas.
No, come on.
I've seen people at the gym with PJs.
No, just no.
It's a thing. It's a thing. And I'm like, I don't know.
People used to get dressed. I don't know when that stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you're talking about people getting dressed, like
70s?
People used to get dressed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I don't exactly know what happened. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Well, it wasn't COVID because the vid happened just like 2 seconds ago.
Somebody made it a trend, something trendy.
The 80s? 80s, 90s, and today? No, I mean, like...
You're not talking about PJs. You're talking about just dressing down.
I mean, jeans was dressing down.
I know.
Now it's dressing up.
I know. Jeans are dressing up.
That's so bananas.
That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, you're right. I remember thinking, I'm just going to wear jeans. Now it's like, I gotta get a nice pair of jeans. Now jeans, you go get a nice pair of jeans and you're like, why are my jeans $300?
No.
And I'm like,
no.
Anyway.
Okay, so back to the topic at hand, which is showing up as your whole self for the whole half of the relationship. I have been seriously considering the type of partner I want to attract. And I have been making sure that I'm a suitable mate for this person.
Okay, so tell us about it.
Well, I want someone that can have good conversations. Here we are having a good conversation.
You don't want an empty burger.
Right, a nothing burger.
Oh, sorry, a nothing burger.
I like empty burger.
Empty bubble with the 3 dots going.
And then there's nothing at the end. Right, exactly.
Processing.
I want someone that has, things to say. I want someone that has opinions. I have things to say. I have opinions. I'm pretty flexible. I can integrate information pretty fast, blah, blah, blah. So there's that. Someone that learns.
Can we rewind to pretty flexible?
Okay. Come on.
I don't think you're that flexible.
You mean physically because I'm so strong?
No, maybe in both, really. Unless you can do the Van Damme, what's his name? Jean-Claude split on the 2 chairs.
What do you mean I'm not flexible? I can do a split. I think I can still do a split. Maybe I should try to do a split.
Okay, show me. No. I mean, flexible and like you have a little bit of that mom thing.
The mom gene, yeah.
The mom gene. You know what I'm talking about.
I know my mom gene.
Yeah. Okay.
How do we describe the mom gene? My mom is a particular woman that likes things particular
way. Yeah. You are that way with your apartment.
Yeah, my apartment always looks the same.
Yeah.
Which is nice and tidy.
You have no flexibility with your apartment.
Well, I can't handle living in a disorganized place. I mean, like, come on. Who wants to do that?
I'm just saying, that's a little example. That's all. Like,
okay.
You have the mom gene.
I do make my bed every morning and it's perfectly made with the little extra pillows. I don't understand why there's extra pillows, but I have them anyway.
Does it look good?
Fine.
Do you ever use them though? Or never?
Not really. Decor. Yeah, and the furniture stays kind of the same. I vacuum pretty. I'm doing like sometimes twice a week.
Okay, that's nice.
So not every day.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think every day.
I am flexible in thought. I am flexible in perception. I am good at engaging conversations with flexibility. I'm also flexible with schedule sometimes.
Sometimes. You could be. And sometimes.
Sometimes not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You can keep going on what you want in your partner. I just had to, course correct there.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm a homebody. I like to stay at home in my very nice place that is very clean and tidy. And I wouldn't mind being with someone that was not as much of a homebody as me, to be complimentary. I like to have very, very few friends, small number of friends. And it would be nice to have to be with someone that's a little more social to balance that out.
Okay.
The requirement, if there's a male partner in the future, he at least has to be stronger than me. I don't think that's
He's
too
gonna
far.
have to do steroids.
I don't think that's too high of a bar to clear.
I'm just, but you're pretty strong. So.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't have that requirement for lady
women?
partner. No.
I hope not.
I feel like that would be unreasonable. Right. But if I end up with a Y chromosome, I feel like it's reasonable to have that be something that could easily be met.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Just like awareness, like being aware and being aware of decision making, being aware of what they're doing, being aware of the present moment and the moment they're stepping into next. I feel like just general consciousness, which I've been working on that pretty actively myself. And that, I think that is also connected to some goals, some ambition, some commitment to taking action. I feel like people that have an awareness of what they're doing in the present moment and where they're wanting to go, what they're wanting to go into next can create an opportunity for live decision making and taking action.
Okay.
And those are all things. I mean, obviously there are things that would be helpful to be complementary and maybe not someone that's as ambitious, but also I feel like ambitious people are great. I don't know. I don't know.
That's it?
I think so.
Okay. And you want to love their body smell?
Oh my God. Did we already talk about this?
I know you, so yes.
There's something about, I know it sounds not cute or whatever, but there's something about BO. If the person after working out does not smell like I want to lick them, I can't handle it.
I don't know if I want to lick anybody after they worked out, but whatever.
It's like,
you mean like if their smell is nice? Yes, there's.
No, but there's something about it that's like addictive. Like, yeah.
You know how a woman can use a perfume, and the same perfume, the other woman can use it, but it doesn't smell the same on her.
Yeah, and it's like terrible or whatever.
That's your essence or your pheromones, or what do you call it, pheromones, or whatever, your true essence. That is like what I think you're thinking about, like, and when it comes to, okay, what do you smell like when you sweat? What do you smell like when you show up? And I think also our soul has a scent.
Really? I've not heard about this.
And
I don't know about this.
Because that's what I think it is. Like, I used to have a friend in Peru. Remember, he came to visit once. He became a priest. And we used to call him Lions, but he is Cesar Leon. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He came to visit us one in the US, and he said something to me that it just kind of came to my mind just now as we were talking. He said something to me when he gave me a hug. You know, we haven't seen each other for, I don't know, a couple of years. I mean, I was still a kid so I was probably 17 by the time he came to visit. And he gave me a hug and he said, I miss your smell. You smell like arroz con leche.
Wow.
Like a sweet smell. And he goes like, I don't know how to compare it to. It's kind of like arroz con leche.
Well, that's sweet.
And then I thought, well, I'm not wearing perfume, like I didn't, how I don't normally wear perfume because perfume used to always be offensive to me, like for the most part. But when we were young, my mom used to have this thing that sometimes I used to wear. I forgot what it was called. But anyway, so when he gave me a hug, he said, I miss that sweet smell of you, like, and he said that I smell like something sweet like arroz con leche, which is rice pudding.
Rice pudding.
And so I just think it is also, we have a personal scent. I'm calling it a soul scent, whatever your personal smell is. That's what I'm talking about. That is unique to you. And it will change any fragrance you put on top because it's mixing with your essence.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Or you
so
can call it BO.
right,
Body odor.
which is what it is.
Yeah, your body, your essence. Yeah.
If I don't like that, no, just you're not in the running. Okay, so the only other thing is you got to be able to keep up, and if you can't keep up,
With you?
yeah.
I mean, at the gym?
I mean in life, like
Okay.
like if you can't keep up, meaning I don't know, if I'm changing, I'm learning, I'm evolving, right? Like we've been talking about what we've been doing, we've been adding meditations, we've been changing meditations, we've been doing this, we're introducing that. I started creatine, that's a new thing. But also
You
I'm
did.
learning. Yeah.
I did for a little bit and I couldn't do it. It just wasn't for me.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm learning information, obviously, and I'm implementing things because my life is an experiment, right? I'm experimenting
This
what
is your avatar. Do whatever you want with it.
exacto. So I'm experimenting with different things to optimize what the hell's going on with this human body. And so what I mean with keep up is like you got to be able to have your own thing. You have to be able to have your own goals. You have to be able to kind of have the same motivation to meet life with,
Right.
the
So
same
you're not
drive.
going to, your goals are bringing you this way while his goals are bringing him the other way.
Yeah.
So you also want to be able to walk along each other,
Well,
walk together.
we don't have to have the same goals.
No.
It's more of a you do have to have goals and you have to go out and do them, and then we can right some drive. And that doesn't necessarily have to look like ambition, right? This person doesn't have to try to take over the world or whatever. Because
you're doing that. So you're not looking for a pinky, but you want, I'm just
okay. What about you? It's your turn.
It's my turn. So I do want a partner that could be present, be present on purpose, and I want someone that can hold my container with all my freak flags out, and someone that's spiritually aligned. That's very important to me, meaning someone that I can meditate with, someone that can see the beauty in nature, somebody that can enjoy the things I do, and also I don't know. And I'm not saying that they have to do everything I do, but someone that coming from the relationship that I had where I did not have anything really in common or did things with my partner. So I want that experience of, okay, he loves salsa, let's salsa dance. So hopefully he can dance salsa. And, like the hot yoga thing, that's important to me. Even if he sees it as an exercise, that's fine, but I don't expect them to be in class with me every time I go because I go every day. But just every now and then, it'd be nice to have a partner that welcomes it and also someone that's working on themselves or whatever, growing. So somebody that's growing and it's willing to grow together with me. And and somebody that's words matches their actions, meaning somebody that acts on whatever they want to work on, like not just saying things, but showing up with actions.
I can't handle that. I can't handle
Right.
people talking.
Well, right. Especially if you say one thing and then you do the opposite or do nothing. So at the end, they were like, was that like a pretty lie? What is that? It sounded fabulous. And what are you doing? Like, so if you say the same, you're going to say the same thing and do nothing, then it is just nothing.
Nothing burger.
And it becomes so someone with that can, hold with action, with somebody that's passionate about whatever they're doing, whatever that is, and acting out of their passions.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and because that's where your happiness comes from, right? Like your fulfillment. And I want someone that it's whole on their own, needing me to complete them.
Yeah, someone that's passionate. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody that's passionate about passion. And that's amazing, right?
How do you feel about hardworking? Because that's so, I don't know, ingrained in us.
I believe in, how about somebody that's really aligned with me in abundance that we can just manifest together. And I heard this podcast the other day about your sexual energy being like, well, I already think that it is a portal and whatnot. But
Oh
when
yeah, for sure.
that sacred connection, having a sacred connection with someone that you're basically doing rituals. And as you are together, you can manifest together. Like you can work on the same thing, and it just becomes more powerful.
Absolutely.
And so, someone that just wants to do rituals with me without clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really critical. I feel like I'm ready for that as well. I mean, I had such a hard time with intimacy in my and actually all my relationships.
Mm-hmm.
There was always kind of a mismatch in drive and intimacy, and I don't know, but that's definitely something I'm not going to engage in or engage with. So let's say that, I meet this person and they're great and they meet all of the criterias. They're present, they're this, they're that, but we don't have any intimacy. I'm out of here.
Because you're not connected that way. Right.
Yeah. Let's just be friends.
Yeah.
Let's just be boys. Like, you don't got to go home, but.
Yeah, I get it. But you were talking about people that are work and work, and it just depends. What are you working for? Are you working for someone else? Are you working for yourself?
I work all the time.
I know what I mean. The partner that you want. Oh, you mean someone that understands your work schedule.
I mean, like, so, okay, let me preface this with, we're still in December.
Yeah.
And when we're recording this in real time or life or whatever, we're still in December. It's actually Kamucha's birthday. Shout out to Kamucha.
Happy birthday.
We're still in December, and Christmas movies are happening.
Yes.
Outside of December. Well, outside of November and December, and maybe some of January. Let's be reasonable.
Okay. I ended up watching like 4 movies. I said I wasn't going to, but in a way, 4 movies is nothing what I used to watch. So it's kind of like I didn't watch any movies.
We're still halfway through the month. There's still way more time. Yeah. And we're definitely watching one because you didn't see any of those movies with me.
3 movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Actually.
You didn't see any of those movies with me. So we're watching one.
I tried, but
I shut it down, but that's another.
Okay.
Forget it. So
okay, go.
Aside from Christmas movies during the specific time of the year, I don't do TV shows because I'm a binge watcher. I'm admitting it. It's true.
Yeah.
It's real. I binge watch. So I can't go into TV
It's like
shows. They suck my life.
I can't commit to one episode because that means I commit to 20.
So I've given up TV shows at least for this season of my life at this juncture, right?
Mm-hmm.
On occasion, I do a rom-com on
I say a
occasion.
lot. You love
Huh?
rom-coms.
No, I mean, the only movies I watch are
Okay,
rom-coms,
okay.
let's be real, or comedies or thrillers, but there's a really strong rom-com component, right? Whatever. So the only times I'm actually watching something, it's for a rom-com. And even that is very sparing. So in the evenings when I get off of work, like patients, right? I'm listening to podcasts, I'm listening to books, writing. I'm writing all the time. Oh, I met my 50K words goal
Wow. Woo.
for the year.
Bravo, bravo.
So I have been taking a few days off from
Nice.
writing, but I still it's not something like I'm still going to be continuing to write because it's part of my routine and all of that. So well, that's like I use my time strategically, I guess. Could it all be work? Like me listening to a podcast? Yeah, because it's relevant for me, but also I'm applying it to patients. I'm also applying it to my life in general. Like if people need a resource or I send it to you, I send it to someone, whatever. I'm reading books, I'm doing this. Is it all work? Potentially. Is it fun? Absolutely. But it's not, and obviously I don't scroll anything.
Yeah.
So the term scrolling is not, there's no scrolling because I don't have anything to scroll.
How would you like it if your partner was a scroller?
That's rough.
What's worst, bad BO or a scroller?
No, the BO thing, there's no way. That's a hard red line. That's just like a no. Scrolling, it's just kind of like a part of life at this point. I feel like I would have to. I mean, I'm so extreme with it, right? Like I just downloaded Instagram like yesterday. No, I don't aspire to find myself out there. That's so unreasonable.
Okay.
I mean, for sure, not a screen addict. We wouldn't be compatible if I was with a screen addict. I mean, I'm looking at a screen all day too, right? With patience, with writing.
Right. So the last thing you want to do is go down in a rabbit hole with that screen.
Well, I do feel like I wouldn't be able to handle it because it's just whatever.
No. Okay.
But I mean, I'm not unreasonable in the sense I don't think that I'm going to necessarily find someone that also isn't on social media.
But you can manifest it that way. I'm just saying.
Sure. I mean, I am on social media. I just don't do it.
Right.
Right.
She has a team working for her.
You
Her
gotta
social
know
media team.
you gotta know your limitations,
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay, so for this next person, what do you want as complimentary things? Like what I went into? Like someone that's a little bit more social that could work a crowd a bit better, that's,
Well, I'm pretty social. I'm like, although I do like being home, not as much as you or my mom for sure. I do like to be outdoors. I like being in nature. I like going out doing things at times, like I love salsa dancing, so I do socials, I do classes.
Well, I meant more like that was a specific one for me, but what do you feel like would be a good compliment to you?
Me, a balance?
Yeah, like something that you feel this would be really complimentary. Another one for me is someone that enjoys cooking.
Ooh, I enjoy cooking. I like somebody that will enjoy eating my food.
That's everyone. That's anyone.
Okay. Now, I think when it comes to, okay, I'm going to say it. So I like hiking. I like this, but sometimes I have limitations for fear, right? Like, is that too steep? Is that too this? So there's people that are fearless when it comes to those things. So someone that could just push me to be more,
adventurous.
yeah. And I'm pretty adventurous, you know, like I've done mud races and stuff and whatnot, but I do have certain things that are like that are a little scary for me. So someone adventurous like that would be awesome. And someone that kind of knows the stuff, you know, like I dream about like, oh, I would love to go actually camping in the woods with nothing. But I would need someone that's like good at doing that, you know, like someone I can like feel safe with,
Yeah, trust.
that I can trust my life to. So yeah. So someone adventurous like that, that would be fun to get me out of my comfort zone.
I feel like it would be nice to be with someone that likes to travel
Me too. I love traveling,
because
but not the fancy travelers. Like I want to get, you know, I know you're the fancy traveler more.
exactly.
Like, I mean, like I want a balance. Like it doesn't have to be like I like fancy too, but I like a balance. I like the backpacking too. I like the, you know, I like both worlds. Yeah.
And, all of that with flexibility because
It's
now it's like relationship shopping and it's called something relation shopping. I don't know what the term is, but it's like
There's a term for it.
you want this long laundry list of things and like if it's not the specific thing then whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's relation shopping, something like that.
Okay.
We can't do all that, because it's unrealistic.
Yeah. I do want a partner I'm very attracted to.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. So you never heard of this term before?
That you just made up? No.
I didn't make it up. I
But
mean, I wish I could
is that the
take.
term though? Or you just I think this is what it
I
is.
think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's
Rela
called.
shopping?
Where
Let me see.
it's a long list of things like, oh, what was that stupid song? The finance song? In finance, green eyes, blah blah blah. Six whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously? You don't know the song?
No? Maybe if you sing it.
I don't know the lyrics. Something like I'm looking for a guy in finance. Six something. Green eyes, blah blah blah. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm like trying to
like the specific laundry list of things that don't actually make up a real person, like a Frankenstein.
relation shopping. Relation shipping. No. Relation shopping, noun. The act of looking for your romantic partners. Oh, it's gotta be this one, relation shopping.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
I found it.
It's called relation shopping.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a noun.
that sounds good. That's it. That was it. Okay. So meaning all of that with flexibility, right? Like just meeting the person. I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time. I think I'm gonna have a hard time. Meaning I just like people tell me like get on the apps, get on the apps. I've not gotten on any app. I've gotten myself into trouble in relationships for far too long. I don't think I need any assistance getting myself into
What is the
trouble with a
difference though?
relationship.
You still meeting if you go organically, right? You meet him at the bar or whatever. You're still meeting a stranger that you gotta meet.
Yeah.
So the app, I don't know. Is it that bad? I've never been on one, and I don't know if I'll ever be on one. You know, the other day a friend of mine we were like, you know, when salsa dancing, and she was like, "Oh, you're in the market now," and I'm like, "What?" Now I'm like, "No, no, no." But
What's the
that
difference? Okay, like
the idea of it being like in a, I don't know
you're
why
like meat,
yeah, like it
fresh
just gives
meat.
me like the EBGBs. I'm like, no.
Okay, so I would say it's kind of like um having a nice printed picture of the Eiffel Tower and going to Paris and seeing it in person. It's like sure you're taking away the frame, like even if you're looking from it from far away, you're taking away the frame, you're you're with its presence in real life in real time. The picture is, even if it's like the most high quality picture that you can get, it's flat, right? Like you can only get so much information from the picture. Is it, a true representation for what it is? Yes, right? Because you're actually able to see whatever it is, but there's no presence, right? Like when you stand in front of the Eiffel Tower, you have an experience of it in real time, in real life. So I feel like that would be my best way of describing it. Is you're meeting someone and there's so much information in person, right? How they're holding themselves, how they're carrying themselves, what they're saying, how they're saying it, their mood, if they're slouching, if they're standing upright, what they're wearing, how, what they're ordering, or if it's at the gym, how they, interact with other people,
I
right?
thought
So
you were
like,
going to talk about smelling. Okay, never mind. How they smell. You're like, no, next.
next.
Then you find someone, you go like,
Yum. Okay, so we got to wrap it up. Last thoughts, whole half.
you're whole, you're complete. You don't need someone outside of you to complete who you are, your container. You're full, you're beautiful and perfect the way you are, to learn what you have to learn and to be where you have to be right now. The person that you're going to open up to and that's going to, make your feelings light up and be giggly and all kinds of things, that person is also complete, or should be complete.
Is complete. Yes.
Meaning it's not someone that feels like you're the one that's completing them, right? And so together you make, you're a whole half, he's the other whole half. So does that make two? Yeah. So yeah.
So this February season, give yourself permission to be whole,
Complete,
and engage in that way, from that perspective, from that standpoint.
and by the way, if you don't have someone, you're plenty.
You are who you seek.
You're plenty. And if the more you work on you and how awesome you feel by yourself together, how awesome you feel, how like you want to go to the movies, take yourself to the movies. Want to go out to eat, take yourself out. Have dates with yourself. The person that's meant for you, you will be attracting that because of your vibration, because of where you are and how you love yourself. So that's that.
I often say I'm enthusiastically single. I'm enthusiastically single until I'm not. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we have for you this week, the whole half. And we'll be back next week with more relationship stuff.
Episodes.
With your permission.
Yeah. Bye.
And that is all we have for you this week.
Make sure you follow Permission the Podcast.
And we'll be back next week with your permission.